Alright guys, Daniel F41 here. Today I'm going to be going over a review of my basic loadout of everything that I use when I play Airsoft. Currently have two weapons, and I'll discuss that, but I'm doing this because some of the viewers requested me to do a loadout video or a basic loadout. My local field is National Airsoft, so if you guys are there, I'll be playing there tomorrow. Well yeah, so I'm new to all this, so constructive criticism and feedback's welcome. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the review. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna use is a KJW KCO2. The reason why I chose this weapon is because I always wanted the gas blowback rifle. However, that was like 10 years ago. So when HPA became a popular thing, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and tap this, and I'll talk to you guys about that in a minute. The KCO2 is a good gun because right out of the box it's extremely accurate for gas blowback. However, you can see right here, I decided that I was going to cut down the barrel because it usually goes about to right here. So my accuracy now for like longer ranges isn't that great, but I play a lot of indoors. That's why Nashville Airsoft is my local field. I like playing CQB. So I decided to cut down the barrel. And yeah, so I've done a little bit of custom work to this. You guys can see right here, I got the Rogueworks bolt, right? And then on the inside I got Kevin's piston. And that helps with the gas and also the efficiency and everything, and keeping me at a steady 380 feet per second for on .25s. Going up to the optic that I chose to use is the Avengers T1. I chose this optic because it was affordable for me at the time, and they sold it right there at the local field. It's a great optic. I've used it now for going on 6 months. Haven't had any problems with it. Still on the same battery. Yeah, holds zero pretty good. Like, it doesn't have to worry about anything about or any braking or stuff like that. I've dropped it a couple times right on the top. It hasn't lost zero. You guys can see right here this little cap. Alright, they sell this right here. It was just like $5, but basically all it is a piece of heat shrink tubing and then a acrylic piece of plastic that goes over the top of it to keep it from breaking the lenses itself. I got a RS2 adjustable 6-position buttstock. I liked it because it was a low profile and everything, so I thought it was actually pretty good. I'm still continuing to use this. There isn't really any other stocks that I want or need. Working my way to the PEC 15. Alright, so I have a laser / flashlight. I believe this was made by AT Airsoft. This is the second version of this, I believe. I just got my pressure switch right here. They used to have a Picatinny rail, but I went ahead and took the Picatinny rail off and used the holes that they already had to zip tie it down, and then I used a 3mm double-sided adhesive to go onto the pressure switch. And the foregrip I decided to choose, or I chose for this, was the Strike Industries Santa Ana, California, and I think this is like the version 2 of their angled foregrip. I love this grip a lot. I actually like it when I use the standard C grip. Alright, you guys can see right here. Also, I got a barricade block, and that's just so I can have something nice and steady to plant my rifle onto when I'm shooting around barricades. And you guys can see I got a Rogueworks flash hider right here. Love it a lot. It was the Cyclone version of the flash hider, I think. It's great. I'll be going into in-depth review of this rifle later on, so you guys can see like the chrono and the 2.5s and 2.0s and everything. But just right now, that's not what this review is about. Alright, and then yeah, that pretty much covers the KCO2. Since I talked about the gun that I use, I'm going to go over now and talk about the magazine that I decided to tap, and that's right over here. Alright, so a lot of you guys that play at National Airsoft are probably already familiar with this because I'm sure you guys have seen it or heard about it before. Alright, you got the Angel Custom drum mag right here. Okay, I got the electric one. You guys can hear it. So basically what I had to do is I got a hold of a website. It's called Tap Airsoft. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. It should say like tap airsoft. But anyways, they sell like all kinds of different adapters for the Angel Customs mags. I chose to go with the drum mag because I wanted like a high rate of fire and I didn't want to have to really reload because CQB is a pretty fast-paced play style. I am recently trying to get into milsim, and I have a separate rifle for that, and we'll discuss that in a few minutes. There's quite a bit of work actually to get this done, and on the website it claims that you don't have to do all this, but just for my specific one, I don't know if anybody else will have it, but for my specific one, when I ordered the adapter, you guys can see it right here. They got two screws, a screw right here and a screw right here, and you guys can see a little tap that I had to use for the HPA. It was supposed to just be a standard, it's a ballistic tap. It was supposed to be just a standard, like as soon as you get it, it's all plug and play, you just screw it in and it's good to go. Well, for mine, I actually had to get a tap set and rethread the holes in order for mine to work with this ballistic HPA adapter, right? And then right here, you guys can't see it behind the heat shrink because I covered it up because I did a pretty bang up job and it works. You're not supposed to have to use the pin method, but I had to because it's supposed to come now. Their version 2s that they got for the mags, it's supposed to come where it single stacks by itself, the BBs, but mine wasn't single stack, mine was double stack, so it was having issues feeding through the KCO2. So what I did is basically I dremeled it out a little bit, and then I used a plastic pin, just the inside of the plastic pin, and I put it in here, and that causes now them to single stack, so that now it's a perfect feed every time. All right, and then let me go ahead and put this back together. And I can go over an in-depth review of this as well. Just leave a comment down below, guys, if you guys are interested, and then I'll go over exactly how this was done. All right, so that was the mag. Now, working over to, since I am talking about an HPA system right now, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and go over with the tank that I used real quick, and then the regulator that I used. So, right here, guys, here's my tank. It is a Ninja 68 by 4800. It comes with the Pro V2 regulator. Correction, it was a 68 by 4500 PSI tank. And it comes with the Ninja Pro V2 regulator. I believe it was like 175 on Amazon. Yeah, so you got, it's the lighter edition. You don't have to get this specific one. This is just the one that I chose to go with because I had a lot of good things about it. Jacob and the guys over at Nashville Airsoft, they recommended this tank to me, so this is the one that I went ahead and got. You won't have to get this one. This one's just a lighter material made out of carbon fiber. I recommend for you guys that are just beginning in HPA or not too sure if you guys want to get an HPA, you guys can get a aluminum tank and it'll work just as fine. All right, but this covers the tank. I can go over a separate review of this too if you guys want me to. Just leave comments down below. All these pieces right here on the table, guys, just so I don't keep the video redundant. Just if you guys want an actual review of each individual piece of the equipment, just let me know in the comments below and I will go ahead and do that for you guys. All right, going over to my regulator now. Okay, this right here is the Ballistic HPR 800C. All right, this right here is also recommended to me by Jacob and the guys over at Nashville Airsoft. Again, guys, if you guys are just starting and you guys are in the area, man, head over to Nashville Airsoft. They'll hook you guys up with everything you need. The reason why I chose this regulator is because it was the cheapest one at the time, and it had like really good reviews for what it was. So 115 bucks will get you this and the line. It's like a 36 or 35 inch line. I could be wrong on that, guys. If you guys know what it is, just correct me if I'm wrong. It could be a 32 inch line. But yeah, guys, this right here is a great regulator. And then seeing as how my gun is semi-automatic anyways, it has great refresh rate, super responsive, super fast, never ran out of air, never lost any FPS, always, you know, stayed on target with my shots and everything. So that covers the HPA regulator. All right, guys, to get into my secondary that I'm going to be using for my milsim operations, it is the Elite Force VFC VR16 Saber. I chose to go with this one because everybody's talking about how the M-LOK adapters is going to start taking over the industry as far as attachments and stuff go. That's really the only reason why I chose this rifle. I'm actually wanting to get into like the whole Grenadier play style, so eventually you guys are going to see a 320 or maybe a standalone 320 or 203 style grenade launcher that I'll carry with me. Um, I went ahead and painted some of the stock parts that came with the gun. Front and rear sights I painted. The trigger trigger guard I went ahead and painted. I'm using an Avenger T1 on this one as well. I really like this sight, guys. It was really affordable, really cheap. I got an angled foregrip up here on front. This is made by Magpul, and this is just their M-Lock angled foregrip. All right, it comes with an orange threaded muzzle brake. All I had to do was I just went ahead and unscrewed it by dipping it in hot water. Right, just dip it in hot water, let it sit there for a few seconds, and it should unscrew, come right off. And then I put it down inside of some acetone to get all the factory orange off of there. And I went ahead and just spray painted it black, so it saved me a couple bucks, and I didn't have to get a different flash hider. I'll actually run the tracer unit on this pretty much tomorrow too, so I'm looking really forward to that. Okay, this does have the version 2 gearbox that they have inside of there. And yeah, if you guys want a review of this, I can go ahead and do that for you guys as well. This right here is just the other attachment point for the Condor single point sling that I'm going to be using. Then you guys can see right here, it's just pretty much standard 550 cord webbing that I did myself through here. Just thought it looked cool, give it a little bit something else to keep it from being so bald. I'm actually going to get another Asetek PEC 15 or AT Airsoft PEC 15 to run on top of here, because I really like the whole PEC setup and everything. The mags that I decided to use are the PTS EPM. I believe this is their version 2 of these mags as well. They're 150 round mid caps. These things are great. They're they're really expensive though. I wouldn't recommend for a budget airsofter to go ahead and get these right off the rip. These are really great mags. They kind of wobble a little bit too much though in my rifle. I don't know if that's just because my mag well for that, or maybe it's because of these mags. However, they do not, they don't fall out, they don't wiggle. I've tried jerking on them a couple times, they won't come out. So they're still great all around mags. They feed every single round. I don't have to worry about any BBs or nothing like that falling out. They don't drop like 3 or 4 BBs when you release it from the mag well. These are great, great, great mags. They're made out of a hard polymer. You could drop these, roll them around, or pretty much just drop them on the ground, whatever, just any standard normal use, and these things are going to hold up pretty great. All right, I got them 4 dark, or 4 tan, and then 4 black, just because that's just what I wanted to do. All right, so a lot of you guys see that I like to use tracer units. All right, so this right here is my Asetek lighter right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it's the Asetek lighter. It's a company that's not really that well known yet, but it's actually coming up. This thing's awesome. All right, so this thing right here, all you got to do is just plug it into they do have AA and AAA versions. I got the rechargeable version, where all you have to do is just unscrew this cap right here and plug it into a standard Type C charging port right there. So I like it a lot. It's pretty convenient for me, but yeah, that covers the Asetek lighter. The BBs that I use are usually like the Elite Force .25 tracer BBs and the Mad Bull .25 tracer BBs. I like both of them a lot. They both glow really well. They shine really bright. That covers that. So now moving on to my battle belt. All right, so the actual battle belt itself, just ignore what's going on right here for now, guys. Normally I would run it with just having this right here off to the, or my dump pouch right here off to the side. And then inside of here would normally be like my pack of BBs that I would carry. That way I could just dump it into my drum mag over there and just be ready to go. I have my backup mag right here, just in case something happened with the drum mag. All I got to do is just, use the standard KCO2 mag that I just took a ballistic tap and screwed it in, and it holds 25 rounds, so that's pretty good. I use the actual battle belt itself is High Speed Gear Innovations. It's the padded version of the belt. All right, and then I just ran a standard pistol belt, World War II style or Vietnam era pistol belt through, and that's what holds all this together. All right, I got taco pouches, 1, 2, 3, 4 pistol pouches, and then a double-decker M4 pouch, and then 2 M4 pouches, and we'll get onto that in a minute. I think this was a Condor dump pouch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Condor dump pouch. This cost, most of this stuff, guys, I bought like quite a few years ago. Like, I've been using it for a while. I like it all a lot. It's never failed on me. Nothing's ever quit on me. Everything's usually been pretty good to go. And then just right here in this pistol pouch, I just carry a standard, Gerber, government issued Gerber. Yeah, it's pretty standard. I mean, just so I can have, just in case I need to fix anything on the spot. Now, as far as what I normally wear, all right, just my standard like little t-shirt in the summertime. Usually, just a little medium Freedom t-shirt. All right, nothing really too fancy with that. So it's pretty normal. Okay, right here I got my Emerson Gear Gen 3 multicam pattern pants. All right, I love these things. Okay, they come with built-in knee pads. Like, they're pretty great. Couldn't ask for anything better. There's a lot of breathing around the knees, so the knee pads don't really stay too hot on your legs, right? So you got this fabric right here that keeps you cool. Down here in the crotch seam line area too, like, it's really good at just keeping everything cool, keeping you cool while, during a hot day or good day of play. Everybody knows how hot it actually gets inside of an arena or outside when you're playing and everything. The recording equipment while I'm at it that I use is just a GoPro Hero Plus LCD. I got it back in 2014, so I've been using it for a while. It's pretty old. All right. Try to clear some of this off, guys. All right. So, a lot of people are giving me a lot of questions, and they're asking me about the helmet setup that I use and why I chose to set it up and run it like this. All right, guys. This is just my personal preference. All right, you guys don't have to do it like this, but if you guys do want a helmet build or a helmet setup guide and review, just let me know. All right, just go ahead and ignore this sticker right here, and let me go ahead and take it off. I understand that I got younger audiences and stuff watching. Let's try to stay PG. All right, so start from the front, work the way back. So right here, I have a revision standard government issued goggles. And before, we'll get work on this in a minute, but the reason why I drilled a bunch of holes right here was for ventilation. I also removed most of the foam. That way it allows the masks to breathe really well, and it keeps them from fogging up. You guys can get a standard mesh mask at almost any airsoft shop. I'm not exactly sure which company really makes this, but just go on Amazon and Google, or even Google, just type in airsoft wire mesh mask, and like this will pop up literally everywhere. It was really easy just to take some zip ties and zip tie it through the goggles itself. That way it all becomes one weapon, or one system, right? I did modify mine a little bit so that way it contours my face a little bit better. You guys can do that. If you guys want to know how I did it, again, just leave a comment in the video and I'll go over exactly how I did this, all right? I just used standard bungee retention, bungee strings, right? And I ran them up through right here. And then I just got a retention holder to hold it all in place, basically. I can't remember exactly what those things are called. I will get back to you guys on that during a follow-on review. The helmet that I'm using, or that I chose to use, was a Lancer Tactical bump helmet, right? There's no holes or nothing in this one. It's just all standard. I like the look of this a little bit better. I just have a regular subdued flag, an HSCI taco pouch, M4 pouch, running it to hold my external battery, and I run a wire usually from here, and it comes down into the front right here in my GoPro mount. The GoPro mount is just a standard GoPro mount for helmets. I think it's like 15 bucks on Amazon. You guys can pick one of these up. All right. What I decided to run for my Ear Pro, because I run grenades, and I'll get that in a minute, are the Howard Late Impact Sports, and just a standard Peltor mounts for it. I think the mounts, I can't remember exactly what they were, but they were like $15 on Amazon. Just type in alternate Peltor mounts, and then these should pop up. I use a Surefire Helmet Light. All right, these things are pretty expensive. I was gifted this. I think these are normally like $85. Just feel free to correct me in the comments, to put a price link, or maybe even a link below to help some of these guys out in the video. Any help is appreciated, guys. I I run a helmet fan now to currently keep my goggles cool, and all I did was just take some Velcro adhesive, put it on behind there. I made my own fan protector. You guys can see it's a pretty bang up job, but all it was just a piece of acrylic that I drilled a bunch of holes into and then hot glued it around it, and now it just runs up through here. And I take the zip ties now to hold that tube into place and run this down into my goggles. You guys can see right there. And then the place that I hold basically my counterbalance, or what I use to hold extra batteries and stuff in, is a TNVC Mohawk. This thing's about $75, so it's pretty expensive. However, I love it. It's very, very, very good. It works for everything I need it for, and then when I do get nods in the future, I will then be able to actually run the counterbalance in here, or even the actual external battery for it to keep my nods powered, and I have to worry about that. Working the way down, I just use the Velcro retention straps down here to hold a standard red chem light. All right, if I'm playing at night, or if people aren't sure that I'm dead at big events, all I gotta do is break that, shake it, and just attach it back to my helmet. People know I'm dead. I got two standard CRV 123 batteries, AA batteries on both sides. This one's missing right now, but basically you just open this up, right, and then pull this out, and here's all my extra batteries. So I got a Duracell 9-volt in there, AAAs, and like I said, the AA's would normally be right out here, and then the 123 batteries stay right there. Here's the controller right here for the helmet fan. The company for the helmet fan is Action Fans. So just go on at like Action Fan, helmet fan, and then this right here should pop up. You could also go into eVike and type in the same thing, and it'll pop up on eVike. Working our way over. So the external battery that I actually use to power my GoPro is a Mophie charger that you can get from Best Buy. I went with a little bit bigger one because I use this to charge, say, 3.8 volt one or 10,000 milliamp, and I chose to go with this one because I use this to charge my phone usually too if I'm out and there's no place to charge my stuff. So yeah, that pretty much covers the helmet. All right, so going from here now, and last but not least, we're going to talk about the rig real quick that I use. All right, so right here, this right here is my Shellback Tactical Banshee. It's the version 2, I think. I bought this back in 2013 as well, or 2013. Same with the belt. The belt and this were both purchased at the same time. All right, so I've been using this for quite a few years. I could talk a lot about the Banshee. It's very comfortable. So yeah, it usually comes with a couple straps. Usually comes with a couple straps that go right here as a lighter or a slim line, not slim line, more of a tactical, a low profile version of it. I chose to use the cummerbund because I actually like to sometimes rig some stuff right here off to the side, and I think it's a little bit more secure for me. I'm using a Condor single point sling in order to hold my weapon for me. All right, just on the front, okay, here's my grenades. I use Thunder Bees right here and here. So my Thunder Bees, I've used these now for quite a while. I love these grenades. They're great for indoor. Never had one fail on me. They're always gone off when they're supposed to. Working my way over, okay, I got a couple of the Ironclad Exo gloves. All right. These things right here are amazing. I love these gloves, all right, because you can still take your phone out, use your phone, anything that you need with it. It has good grip, really good grip. They are in the Coyote Tan version of these gloves. I really like them a lot. They keep your hands protected pretty good. They got like a stretchy material that actually helps you with your the breathing a little bit, and the elasticity, the flexibleness. They're just all around good gloves. All right. As far as communications, all right, I know a lot of people keep asking me about what I use and the reason why I chose to run this. Okay, so just working our way to the back. All right. Right here is my Baofeng UV5R. Right, it's a pretty standard radio. It's actually highly recommended for airsoft, just because it's really affordable and cheap. I decided to go with the Baofeng F8 HP model. I think I have the version 2 of this. I just can't remember specifically what it was called. It was the, actually here, I got the box over here. This right here is the UV5R2. This radio is a really good radio. I've been using this now for a little while, going on close to like 4 months. I recently decided to go into comms because a lot of the guys that I play with are getting a little bit more serious, so now we actually have communication equipment to use when we're out playing. It's good practice and stuff. It's a great radio. I could do a separate review for this for you guys later on. Let's go ahead and put this back in here. Okay. All right. The pouch that I'm running right here on the back is a Pantac mini map. You guys can get this through Amped Airsoft. It's about $75. This thing is great. I really like it a lot. It doesn't come, the only gripe I have about this is it doesn't come with these buckles to keep it up close against your back. All right, this is right here is actually the retention system that I spoke about earlier for the low profile mounting that comes with the Banshee. So if you guys buy the Banshee and then buy the Pantac, you guys are pretty much good to go as far as these straps go. But you guys, these are pretty much like 1-inch webbing straps that you guys can get from like almost any surplus store. Just go in there and tell them that that's what you guys need, and they'll hopefully hook you guys up. But it's working from the left and going to the right. All right, right here, all this webbing that you guys see right here, this elastic webbing, or the bungee retention right here. You guys can put like an Nalgene bottle right here if you want to, a tourniquet, med kit, basically whatever you guys would normally need. I don't actually use this right now because I have a Camelback that I run on the inside of this, and we'll get to that in a minute. All right, it comes with basically 3 standard pouches on the back right here, right? You guys can actually run like a tourniquet or a multi-tool, a Gerber, a knife, whatever you guys need right here at the top. And then you guys work your way down a little bit. All right, I have another Thunder Bee inside of here that I usually carry. Okay, and then you guys can put like your phone, cell phones, whatever, extra batteries, gloves, whatever you guys need inside of there. And then down here, I just got like a couple of refill packs, right, with CO2 inside of them already ready to go, just to carry. And then I also have my rebuild kit for my Odin Innovations M12 speed loader, right? I'll actually cover that in a minute when I get over to my other rifle that I'm currently using. That's actually what I'll be running tomorrow when I'm playing. Going from the, oh yeah, so opening it up in the middle now, going on the inside. It's my actual, I think this is a, I want to say, here, let's see. Oh, here we go. 32-ounce bladder, right, from Camelback. I've had this going on 4 years now too. I just keep using the, or I just keep cleaning it. The really good washing with dish soap, and they actually sell like these Camelback cleaning kits that you guys can get from any like Camelback retailer. Camelback usually goes there. I'll take like snacks with me. My wallet and stuff actually usually goes inside of here. Then you guys got your actual tank carrier that would go down inside of here, right? And then you guys got holes here, down here, here, and down there. and then also as well as up here and stuff to run tubes and stuff through, and hoses and stuff through. So that pretty much covers the Pantac mini map. Alright, I just got the standard Po-Fung walkie-talkie that actually, or Po-Tung push-to-talk that actually comes, Po-Fung push-to-talk that actually comes with this. The UV5RV2, it comes with that, the standard base charger, and a battery and everything that's already upgraded to hold a little bit more. It's like 17-hour runtime or something like that. Can't remember. Right here on the shoulder straps themselves, okay, you guys can see right here. Right here is an actual HSGI shoulder pads. They basically keep all the weight off your shoulders, and it gives a little bit of padding to keep you guys comfortable and stuff still. Alright, covers everything I had to go over. Hopefully this wasn't too long of a video. And yeah, so this was Daniel F41. Hope to see you guys out in the field tomorrow, or you know, just whenever locally. And alright guys, peace out.